Are you ready to get clear? Because that's what today is all about. I think one of the most frustrating things we can feel as women is feeling like there's so many priorities. How do we know where to start, what to focus on? And that's what we're going to do today. Welcome back to part 2 of 5 in our video series, all about getting the most out of your PowerSheets Goal Planner for 2019. We're going to do pages 12 through 17, and you're going to have so much fun with the first portion. Flip over to page 12 and 13. This is the Cultivated Life Evaluation. We take 8 different areas of life and just give them a quick evaluation. Just check in, see how they're doing. Don't think too hard about these answers. Really just say and write whatever comes to your mind first, because usually that first gut instinct, that feeling, maybe it's a feeling of excitement, maybe it's a feeling of, oh man, I haven't touched this area of my life in a long time. Those are all good answers. Just lean into those answers, write whatever comes to your mind, and remember, this is not final. This is not where your life's gonna end up. This is just building a foundation to know what we want to grow, what's gonna be our priority to dig into over the next 12 months together. So, you have 8 different areas, and you can break the rules here. You can actually cross some of these categories out if you'd like and make your own categories. For instance, there is a box that says spouse, significant other. Your significant other, if we're really using that term like it is, someone who's the most significant person in your life, might be your best friend. It might be someone that you're really close to, a neighbor, whoever it is. It does not have to be someone you're married to. And then if you go over to spiritual and personal growth, this could apply to any category of your life. You get to choose what defines each one of these categories. This is pretty easy. All you do is look at each area of your life, each of these 8 categories, and give them a rating 1 through 10 based on how you're feeling about how they're going. And remember, don't get lost in the weeds here. If you feel like you're going to rate most of these like a 0 or a 1, that's okay. These are areas that have opportunity for growth. So if you're rating them very low, just remember, you have so much more potential for positive outcomes in the year ahead. So don't get stuck in the negative self-talk here. Just give them simple ratings, and that will help you to see where your priorities are for this year. All right, flipping on over to page 14. Circle 3 different areas from your Cultivated Life Evaluation that you feel like you want to work on the most. It doesn't necessarily have to be the ones that got the lowest ratings. Maybe it's just 3 that you really want to focus on growing this year. And then flipping on over to page 15. This is where we get to take a big deep breath. Just let it all go. Remember, nobody needs to see your power sheets but you. Use this page to write out how you're honestly feeling. So a while ago, a friend of mine sat in my kitchen with me and she said, "Laura, how are you doing?" And I gave her the expected answer, which was, "Oh, I'm good. I was so not good." Have you ever done that before? Or you feel like someone asks you a very simple question like how you're doing and you don't want to burden them, or you feel like your answer is going to be too heavy if you give the real answer. Guess what? You get to give the real answer here. You have permission. And how wonderful and like beautiful of an experience that is when someone really wants to know the real answer. Because my friend stopped me and she said, "Laura, no. How are you? How are you really doing?" And that gave me permission to be honest and authentic with her. And that gave her permission to do the same for me. So in real life, it's a great gift, but also for yourself just right now on this page, give yourself permission to put the real answer. And maybe your answer is really good. Maybe you're doing awesome. That's great too. But just fill in how you're feeling. And then what are you letting go of to move forward? Because in order to move forward, we usually have to let go of something else. When I plant seeds in my garden, I'm a very unlikely gardener. I have killed so many plants in my life. But when I plant seeds, what happens is that the seed gets planted in that yucky, messy dirt. And in order for it to grow and sprout, if you've ever done that thing back in the day, maybe in like elementary school where y'all planted sunflower seeds or you planted beans, you might have watched this happen. Where in order for the seed to sprout, it first has to let go of its outer shell. Right? It has to let go of that outer shell in order to press through that dirt up to the light and grow and bloom. It's the same with our lives. In order for us to press through and grow and bloom and flourish, we have to let go of something too. So use this page to write out, what are you letting go of? What are you saying no to? What are the things that you're leaving behind from the past in order to move forward to your cultivated life ahead? Okay, you are working really hard. I want to give you a little encouragement. This is on page 16. Page 16 says, comparison isn't just the thief of joy, it's the thief of everything. Keep your eyes on your purposeful path. Celebrate others, celebrate progress, not perfection. Cultivate gratitude over comparison, because gratitude turns what we have into more than enough. So as you think about the things that you want to cultivate in your life and you start to imagine what that might look like, maybe some thoughts of comparison creep in your head. Maybe it's just me. But I think it can be really easy to look at someone else's life and think, she has it better, she's smarter than me, she's doing it faster than me, she has more than me. You, my friend, are right where you need to be to do what matters in your own life. The most radical thing you can do is to walk your unique path. I almost say that one again. I need to hear that again. The most radical thing we can do, my friend, is to walk our unique paths. And one of the ways we do that is to step into the fears, to feel the fear of, oh man, what if I don't do this? Or what if I have no idea what I'm doing? What if I don't get there? What if I mess up? Let's step into that for a minute and write down our thoughts on page 17. So meeting your fears, to meet your fear, to name your fear, is to destroy it. You get to see it in black and white on this page and then do something about it. Otherwise, those fears just swim in your head, kind of like the pig pen cloud in the Peanuts that kind of follows him around everywhere, right? That's what our fears can do. So really simply fill in these blanks on page 17. I am afraid of, and again, write your honest answer. This is the hard work, just like working out in my garden. Sometimes I have to muscle in with a big old shovel to get that dirt to be really good to plant in. We are working on our growing ground here. So muscle in with me here. What are you afraid of? Write it down in black and white, or in pink, or in orange, or whatever color you want. Because maybe it's, I'm afraid of letting others down and not meeting their expectations because I value the approval of others. There are no wrong answers here. Don't judge yourself for these answers. Just write them down and move forward. On the bottom of page 17, you get to have a little fun with this. You get to fill in the blank. If I were to step into these fears and take action, my life would be, and here's how I would feel. Imagine those positive possibilities. Because you can. Little by little, good things grow. They take root over time. So if I were to step into the fear of letting others down and not meeting their expectations, I would feel free. I would feel free to be me. And I hope you feel the same. I'm so excited to dig into the next part with you. Until then, hop on over to cultivatewhatmatters.com. You can pick up your PowerSheets accessories, get more encouragement, and I'll see you for the next segment.